I've definitely learned over the years that teams win championships, and it's never
Always.
always teams always win championships, and yes, individuals get a lot of the accolades and the praise, but a collective group, wins championships. Now, you have your big guys that make big plays at the end of games, throughout the game, or whatever the case may be, but ultimately, teams win championships, and I understand that, and it's never just about me and Luka. It was never just about, Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. It was always Minnesota versus the Lakers.
Flashback.
Tiebreakers, cold breakers, wind breakers. Lakers in 5.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Are you kidding me, LeBron James? Are you really that arrogant to believe that non-LeBron James fanboys will accept your excuses? This is Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about LeBron James making excuses for why the Lakers lost again. Clearly, LeBron James is feeling good enough to talk about why the Lakers lost against the Timberwolves in 5 games. LeBron James is now saying that he did not have enough help around himself in Luka Doncic. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So, here it is. What is your reaction to LeBron James making excuses for his shortcomings? I am not surprised at all. This is right on cue with what LeBron James likes to do. We all know LeBron James likes to run away from accountability, and that whenever his team loses, it's always someone else's fault. LeBron James never takes responsibility for his defeats. Even when LeBron James messes up at the end of ball games, or whenever LeBron James doesn't put up good clutch moments, he will always throw the blame at someone else. There's a reason why a lot of real Lakers fans are sick and fed up of LeBron James on the Los Angeles Lakers. This guy has done nothing but underachieve almost every single year in the NBA during his time on the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's done nothing but throw teammates under the bus on a consistent basis. They've changed coaches for LeBron James. They've changed players for LeBron James. They've changed co-star players for LeBron James. And what has LeBron James gotten out of it? One bubble ring. We've seen LeBron James make excuses all the time, and his fanboys constantly make excuses for him all the time. Now I'm hearing LeBron James had an injured knee. Are you kidding me? If LeBron James really had an injured knee in Game 5, why did he stick around until the entirety of Game 5 against the Minnesota Timberwolves while he chose to drive to the basket and his knee looked just fine at that moment? I'm saying LeBron James faked the injury. Am I doubting LeBron James was in pain? No, I believe LeBron James was really in pain. But you know what? Every NBA player is in pain during the NBA playoffs. But for LeBron James to come up with an injury excuse is just flat out weak to me, and it reeks of an insecure man. Obviously, LeBron James is coming up with the injury excuse because he knows he cannot use the teammate argument this year, because Luka Doncic absolutely balled out in the NBA playoffs this year. And when you have a teammate that balls out alongside with LeBron James, you really can't say much of anything in terms of throwing the teammate under the bus. Obviously, LeBron James realized that. That's why now he is using the injury excuse. It's always something other than LeBron James coming up short in the mindset of LeBron James fanboys. Of course, real basketball fans know that LeBron James was a liability in the Lakers Timberwolves series. I also want to show you guys this clip of LeBron James praising the Minnesota Timberwolves for creating matchup problems. Obviously, LeBron James is trying to hype up the Timberwolves since he lost to that team in 5 games. He's making it sound like it was the greatest team in the world. Roll the film.
You unravel all of those emotions, and I've unraveled all of them in the sense of like giving me space, going back, analytically seeing if there was ways what could I have done better, what we could have done better, thinking about the individual matchups, thinking about their team versus our team, things where we could have did better. It all has entered my mind since Wednesday night when it was over with. Obviously, I've come to grips with it now, with it being, quite a few days after the fact, and watching a lot of the other series now and seeing how they unfold. But yeah, you said it, man. I've had all those emotions, to the point where it's like, what the shit, we entered the season well, but like you said, when it comes to the postseason, man, matchups sometimes doesn't determine how well of a regular season you had. It's the matchups, and we ran into a damn good matchup, a team that's been battle tested, a team that's hungry, a team that a lot of youth, but also experience at the same time, and another team that's trying to make the next step. And you know, they were a worthy opponent, that's for sure.
Well, maybe you're just making excuses.
Of course, LeBron James never fails to not come up with an excuse. This is what LeBron James is the GOAT of. He's not the GOAT of basketball players. He's the GOAT of excuses. This is what LeBron James has done almost every single year on the Los Angeles Lakers. His first year he was on the Lakers. What was the excuse? Oh, he had a groin injury and he didn't have a co-star alongside with him. And then the second year, they won the title, but that was because it was in the bubble. Had the Los Angeles Lakers not gotten that 4.5 month break, they probably don't go on to win that title. And then the third year LeBron James was on the Los Angeles Lakers, oh, he was dealing with injuries. Anthony Davis wasn't healthy when it mattered most. And then when they acquired Russell Westbrook, oh, you just blame it on Russell Westbrook and talk about how he's an absolute liability. And then when the Lakers go back to the conference finals the year after Russell Westbrook gets traded, the excuse is, oh, Darvin Ham's a terrible coach and I'm about to retire anyways. That was such a weak move from LeBron James. And then when Darvin Ham lost in 5 games to the Nuggets again, the excuse was, oh, the coach absolutely sucks and I need more help around me. Now that they have Luka Doncic around him, who is obviously one of the best players in the league, now the excuse is, oh, I had an injured knee. If LeBron James really had an injured knee, what does that say about his durability? Also, when you look at their GOAT arguments, they contradict themselves all the time. Obviously, when you talk about GOAT discussions, longevity matters, but it's not the end-all be-all. If longevity really mattered a lot, then John Stockton should be considered the greatest point guard in the history of basketball. Of course, no one is saying that because that's a stupid take to have. LeBron James brags about his longevity all the time, but if longevity really mattered, then Karl Malone should also be in GOAT discussions. Of course, no one is also saying that as well because that's a stupid discussion to have. I know why LeBron James fanboys are saying that though. That's because LeBron James has longer longevity than Michael Jordan, but quite frankly, your prime peak years matter more than longevity, and Michael Jordan had better prime peak years compared to LeBron James. LeBron James should retire from the NBA ASAP. If he wants to save his legacy, he should quit the game now. Let other players have the shine, because obviously the longer you stay, the worse you look. Michael Jordan won 6 rings in 15 years. LeBron James won 4 rings in 22 years. It's going to be 23 years once he comes back to the Lakers next season. Although if I'm the Los Angeles Lakers, I'm seriously considering telling LeBron James to go ahead and request a trade, because I got to build my franchise around Luka Doncic. I highly doubt the Lakers are going to do that though. But any other season with LeBron James as a Los Angeles Lakers player is a wasted season. We all know the end result. They're not going to win another championship with LeBron James on the roster. LeBron James is going to finish his NBA career with a 4-6 record in the NBA Finals. And to see LeBron James make excuses on, oh, the Minnesota Timberwolves caused matchup issues. Oh, I need more help around me. Oh, it's a team game. Oh, I had an injured knee. All these excuses. It's always something every single time his team loses. But whenever his team wins, LeBron James says, I was the one that made me the greatest of all time. I should get all the credit for helping my team win basketball games. When this man wins, it's all about himself. But when he loses, it's all about everyone else but him. That's why a lot of people are getting sick of listening to LeBron James. The sooner LeBron James quits from the NBA, the better off real basketball fans will be feeling. So that is why I was not surprised about LeBron James making excuses for his shortcomings, as this is just another reason why LeBron James will never be the GOAT in basketball. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.